Get to it,
It was easy
Ambrosia.
enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Oh no, this is... This is the herb bag. Got the parry off. One.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
Better be the right one.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
Top down, put your head. It's that way.
Slavers don't even... There's talk at the glass.
At the chest. Some people over there.
You deserve a rest.
It is cold.
Get me... Cole. I'm glad.
Just about. Said it.
Doris sent me to find you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival.
Well, I'm here now.
About the runner yesterday,
Only
though.
some. The rest locked them. I want to help them, Sid. But we're
You made the right decision.
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here.
All right. And please,
Alright, to
hurry.
the south.
If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor...
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid...
Don't thank me just yet.
No worries, man, I got you. Oh, it's right over there. It's a big motherfucker. Let's change the icons, yeah? I'm gonna change the Titan. Wind up is cool. Upheaval is cool, but Raging Fists is better.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Time to burn it all.
Let's try.
Oh, I wanted to block.
Fire and flame!
That's the Titanic counter. Nice. It's also a Titan counter. Yeah. I'm not amazing at all when that happens. Got him.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice.
We're not
Freedom,
part of the same
safety.
people.
The life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give...
Fine.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid.
Thank you.
Right back to Doris I go. Let him know that...
Sid, welcome back. I stole this from the day if I just waited. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
Making no decision
No,
is the wrong
I
decision.
was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I said, Cole, what kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them, but I'm a Cursebreaker.
You will. In time.
It's not an easy road.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it.
You'll do fine.
Thank you for the kind... Sorry, the brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
I see.
Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound healed. I became a physicker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife.
You sound like Tyre. It's natural for a patient to feel like... Thank you for help.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow.
I'm glad.
As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith, which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there?
The Kev.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you? 1,000?
Gav.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet, come here and I'll show you.
So this means that while they were escaping, they went past Port Isolde.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Ein Hare, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde? To spend
Possibly.
weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance? No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Why my life? It's not very cash money of you.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, the men seemed almost as if they believed or were...
You have a keen... And you have your answer. It may well have gone cold by now.
Allow me to... As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Nice to still have some family ties, so to speak. Alright, my man.
Kupka,
You're not going in there alone, are...
don't worry. I won't risk any more than I have to.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for
Rosina Dalimil.
Rosina Dalimil. Some call her
Who is she?
an old associate of Sid's. And only Sid. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking...
Thanks.
So, what...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto.
You can count on her.
Right, boys. Uncle, let's go.
All right, Uncle.
We shall. Come! I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Not when you have ambrosia.
Run like the wind.
Those chocobos are jumping in stop
Many
motion.
years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
Oh,
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
person said Kupka's finally made his move.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Seems awfully convenient, Uncle. Let's hop off our chocobos here.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
This doesn't necessarily mean a fight, though.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Stay out of the heat, boy.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Yeah, I really said, hey, gal.
Would you rather be my squire?
That don't look like chocobo soup. That was a cheese board. A cheese board for somebody upstairs? You don't say. Oh shit. There's no way you're here. Can't keep
Your
it contained
Grace,
for long.
It is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Okay. I thought maybe he'd be able to feel the presence of his brother, but I guess not. So close, yet so far.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
You don't want to fight here.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Time to go, methinks.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Where are you going?
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Uncle.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
I'll try not to wreck the place too much. Oh, you guys are fucked.
The outlaw! Take him!
Try it. Nice try.
Come on. Punch for your friend's mistakes.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Oh, I must have been the other one. Perhaps we could use their outfits.
for your trouble.
Jesus Christ,
Word of
Uncle.
advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
It.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
You knew he's nearby.
Clive?
He was here. He hasn't
What is it
changed.
now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Go, go!
Where are you?
We'll meet eventually.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Oh shit!
Not for long.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust.
By guile, then. Perhaps the
Rosina Dalamil. Woman, but how will we find her?
And that she was working with Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most... I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil.
That would certainly help to narrow this.
And that's exactly what I'm...
Let's ask the boys around.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Hello.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me.
Allow me?
My good man, we represent one of the... We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance...
Well, we're best known for our baths.
Thank you. Oh,
you know.
Well...
Bait, Uncle. You're so bait.
What do you want? Can't you...
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of...
Never heard of her.
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss.
Briar's Kiss.
Don't find a... The owner's only a young sprig. But he's got all...
The Briar's Kiss.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and
Not quite.
experience. Believe you me.
I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Yes, a long-standing pillar of your
Then you should ask Ferd. He's been here for years. Knows the place, and it's try the baths.
Thank you.
The baths, okay.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Not quite.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense! Wax candles!
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
That looks
I hope
familiar.
so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go to the bordello.
Bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
God no, I'm gonna have to fight here. Only as far as I can throw him.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business.
Oh boys, you picked the wrong day.
Nice try.
Ah, you're all standing close enough.
Farewell.
Right, boys, enough roughhousing.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
He wanted us to...
Though one could hardly call that...
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for...
You know who I am, so what now?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
What?
To the Lock of Leisure.
I hope it's a bathhouse. Because it's kind of hot out here.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
So you go flat.
Cloud with a crust.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric!
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Okay.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Watch yourself before I put you on your ass again.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
Sid the Third, actually.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
There's actually wind today.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity?
Connections.
Why, trust.
Ah,
Everyone
okay.
knows that.
I guess similar.
Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
The point is standing between
So,
us.
What do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might
shut
as
up
well
for
hear
once.
him out. It's only natural that an ally, assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of... I
Better
want
watch
you to put an
yourself.
end to the trouble in Dalamil.
What do you mean by that?
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have...
What trouble?
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call...
My apologies. Follow the crystal. Oh, but that was 3. Oh.
Ha!
Crystal
It
troubles
will
in
be
Delamere.
easy. Solving his... Let us divide our forces, Clive.
You do whatever you're gonna do, Uncle. I'll actually go do it.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Delamil.
Hello?
Excuse me.
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thief, pilfering the crystals that were meant to... Us common folk have hardly had a shard, and it isn't as if we can buy
Okay.
them on the black market either.
Somebody's stealing the crystals. I've got to go sort them out. Get them back for the people.
Do you have a...
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalam...
Well, we're a stone's throw from the soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need the men of the rock throw their money about like...
Is that so?
So, well, thank you for the information.
A deposit? For what?
Information, my good man. Now, listen carefully.
Oh, he's terrible at this.
The juiciest meat from Greens. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
Well, I hope you gave as good as you got.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Whoa.
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with...
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you?
Okay.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll
Where's he
probably be
gone?
back at the inn by now.
What was all
Oh,
that crashing
God.
and banging about before? Part of town has picked up.
It's you. The one. What do you want?
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you?
You went upstairs.
Thank you.
What an idiot. Uncle, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Where exactly did he go?
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my...
All right. But not he.
What a hit.
Oh, Uncle. They're obviously gonna try and jump you.
Care to explain where you're...
Bait, my boy. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I had no luck, of course, but my uncharacteristic. They took me aside and said they could procure...
So the
I thought they'd ask for a small price to pay
Jesus
for
Christ, 500k.
But enough about my little...
That the supply of crystals has dried up. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private... I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been psyched.
I'll wager you're...
We'll meet with them then. And put an end to the...
Ha! That... It just goes to show one should never under...
I hope we do.
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
But of course.
Of course.
This is where you told them to meet you.
I'll take it from here.
Hope you know what you're doing, Uncle.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your...
All the silver and stones I...
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Fucking hell.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the...
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly...
Royalists, eh?
Why? To collect their share of Drake's Fang's
see.
blessing, of course. And being such good... And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed...
Did you get all that?
So it would seem.
My lord!
Double-crossing dogs. Kill them! Kill them both!
You'll have a hard time doing that. Let's see what you... Not much, apparently.
Stay down! It's not over yet, Uncle! I'm just getting warmed up!
Somebody just healed you. It's not gonna do much for you, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's you in the back. Let's see how you like this. Didn't think so. There's another one. Burning time. Yeah. There's more? Let me just grab all these things. What are we looking at? Thought you guys would have more in you. Your chocobos weren't much.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did.
Greybeard, you were Such a shame you didn't have more of it.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking... Well...
See.
Indeed it. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men. Until you two came along. Well, we'd better get these crystals back.
Yeah, you go get a wagon, I'll wait. And my uncle will get back his money.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, to tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the gods and those left behind have been encouraged.
Thank you. And please, you still have the purse I gave to the soldiers.
Oh,
and my name is not Greybeard. It is...
No. Thank...
Of all the...
Here. Where...
Another mark, I guess.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Alright, you didn't need to put it like that.
Omia Lostelan. Tuisa Gelith.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Another homie, I guess. Even if he is a bit of a swindler.
Well then, I wish...
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.